Good afternoon, gentlemen. Myself, Pramod Kumar, an accomplished administrative HR professional, has been working at Indian Institute of Management Udaipur since 2014. I hope all of you are well and your family members are well and healthy in this situation. I have worked in military engineer services for 10 years and above and now continuing at Indian Institute of Management Udaipur, an institution of national importance. It's my privilege to be part of this international webinar conference as well as interaction with national and global educators. I welcome you all to my presentation, that is review study presentation on global business trends in view of lockdown and digital transformation for sustainability. I have divided my presentation majorly into 4 to 5 parts to have a grasp knowledge what we are going to, what I am going to represent in front of you. Let's have the first slide, that is abstract. We know we are totally under lockdown and suffering from this pandemic, that is the COVID 19. All the business activities, operations, and services across the world has been on hold. Since this COVID 19 pandemic has origin in Wuhan city of China, has drastically put a bolt on the national economy. Not a single country is spared due to this lockdown. Even the IMF had called it the great lockdown in the world history. However, we can think that how this business trend can be propagated and we have to sustain, we have to live in this situation. We must think about some alternative transformation that is called the digital transformation. From this digital transformation, we can see a ray of hope to sustain our life. Let's have a look on the second slide. The second slide tells about the introduction. What is genuinely and truly we think about this lockdown has really put us in crisis. However, in this distress, difficult time, we have to think, we have to harness the opportunity where we can address this grave situation. At such grave situation, the digital economy, the digital technology, the digital innovations, the digital tools, the digital economist, we have to think about all these things where we can unite together and bring a positive impact in our business trends to survive, to grow, to go ahead and proceed in our life. Have a look on the next slide. The content The content, what I mean to say, the content is that this eruption, this eruption has put us very, very devastatedly in a crisis mode. Most of the country's economy has going minus degree percentage. Their growth, the rise in unemployment, plunge in the retail sector, slowdown of manufacturing, rise in the stock, devastation, and overall the minus GDP growth in the next financial coming 21-21. So the content of this business trends, we can't imagine how we are going back. So we have to recreate history to revitalize our industry, our growth, operations, services, so that we can think the panacea, a boon that the only this digital transformation, this digital innovation can bring. What we are doing now, lots of things, we know that our nation is totally not digitalized. In spite of that, we are doing a lots of business operations services with the help of this digital technology, like emailing, e-governments, e-commerce, webinars. Now the latest Arogya Setu, uh, e-Praman Patra, e-agriculture, e-Kishan, e-Mitra, all are parts, Facebooks, WhatsApps, all are tools, technology integrated integration of this digital transformation. Let's discuss on the next slide. Pandemic, COVID-19 lockdown, the financial impact. This graph shows a very crucial and sad output, we can say, in finance part, the graph where we could not imagine, we could not even dream how this sector have been slowing down. This graph is an eye reckoner for us, for all the nations, what is going on. Let's have a look on the graph. If we see the impact of this graph, like Australia, China, Japan, the impact of passenger numbers, the impact on passenger revenues, all are drastically have been degraded. So in the figures, all the figures are showing minus percentage. So really, we can't imagine even how this is going in our country, in each country. Let's make, due to shortage of time, I have to conclude. So if we think philosophically, this COVID-19 really impacted, hit us, that we are feeling sometimes that we will nowhere, what will be our future, how we will survive in our future, what will our means children's or progeny or offsprings will think, how we can survive next. I think it's a time to unite, to integrate all the nation, all the countries, all individual to work together to fight, to push back against this lockdown. Because until and unless a business activity will propagate properly, Not a single man or not a single economy will rise in this country. And without economy and business activity, not a single state, region, mohalla, ilaka will go further. Ultimately, we will go back again in the crisis mode. So we have, on the large scale, not only we, even our government, our authorities, our locals, or each and every levels on regional, sub-regional, sector-wise, industry-wise, they have to think what we can do for our in the future if such a crisis comes again. So I think we are almost taking help of this digital technology. So we have to think about this digital revolution, and the government should also think to make a major contribution in this field. So this penetration towards each and every section of society, of course, will bring a sustainable kind of relation, so that at least we can hope or we can revive our slowing down economy with the help of this digital. I think also digital economist will have a great role to play for the propagation, for the growth of this digital transformation at each level. I think we should always think about on some portion or part level, but in my opinion, it should be penetrated even to village to lower, and every individual. That is the only way and the hope we can make an alternative arrangement to sustain, to survive in this crisis situation, and also we will be ready to face if such type of situation arise in future. I conclude my presentation. Thank of Thank you all for your patience hearing. Last but not the least, I I am grateful to Professor Dr. Sasadri sir, who has lit a fire in me to write, to do something like this. He has given a motivation. I am thankful to all, and special thank you to him too. Thank you so much, sir.